So many people ask me about this end point in meditation or their spiritual practice. Like, when will I get to that end point? And I used to say, there is no end point, and there is no end point. But I think when I start to reflect on what people are actually looking for in that end point, is the place where they feel they don't have to work so hard, when the answers are coming to them, whatever answers that is, on their business, on how to deal with their teams at work, on how to deal with their family, on how to deal with their relationship. And that comes when the mind is out of the way, that you have this kind of going backwards to a place where you are guided and intuitive, and you can't rush the process, right? So this is a teaching that really is frustrating for me and for everyone in that desire to get to a place where their life becomes easeful. So you can't rush the process on one hand, and by the same token, there are shortcuts to that process, and there are certain guidelines to how you can do that, and those are what are laid out in the Yoga Sutras. So when it comes to getting there, your own spirit is going to unfold at its own pace, just like a flower blossoms, when it's ready to. But it can become an easier journey. It can become easier when you're working with someone who's already been through the process and can help give you shortcuts. The biggest obstacle, I think, is people believing that they just want to treat their spiritual practice like they would the way that we do everything else in the West, which is pretty quick now. We want something, we order it online, it's there within 2 days. And unfortunately, an unfolding into awareness and getting guidance, guidance is that you have to put in the work yourself to do meditation daily, and to cultivate your energy in a way that is totally streamlined towards intuition and to guidance. Once you've got that in place, everything else will seem seamless. And I think that's really what people are seeking when they say that they want to get to this goal, this place. It's where life becomes effortless and easeful. So you can't rush the process, but you can, keep, like when you paint, you have to put on so many coats of paint until the wall becomes the color that you want it to be. If you want to get to that, I will guarantee that you can, absolutely, but you need to follow the steps, and that's what I teach people, is the steps in how to get there. And it requires consistency, it requires support, and it requires following the teachings.